Hey Pisces, how's it going? I'm tuning in for a reading today. As I was meditating on your energy, Pisces, I was hearing very clearly from Spirit that your boundaries need to be stronger than your empathy at this time. So if you're a person, Pisces, that tends to be very loving, very generous, very compassionate towards others, I'm getting that right now you need to prioritize yourself. Okay, if that message resonates with you. Yeah, but boundaries over empathy is what I just heard. Holy Spirit, channel through the messages that Pisces needs to hear most at this time. What does Pisces need to hear most at this time, Holy Spirit? What are the messages for Pisces? Okay, your first card is the Six of Swords. Your second card is the Ten of Cups. Okay, this is already a good sign, Pisces. You're moving towards some kind of happiness and fulfillment. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Tell me more. We have the Tower, Major Arcana. Okay, Eight of Wands in the upright, and we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Pisces, this looks really good. What I'm getting here is, overall, there is a major level up or a major transition taking place, and you're being asked to really prioritize your energy at this time. There are some things, Pisces, that are not going to come with you to this next level, but what you're stepping into, Pisces, is emotional fulfillment. This is the happy endings card. I don't know what it is that you're moving away from or what it is that you're moving towards. Okay, it sounds more like you're moving towards something because the Tower talks about a shakeup. It talks about something new coming into the picture, a transformation, a shakeup, some kind of, I'm hearing regeneration. Okay, so I don't know for who that is, but there's a new version of self. There's a new phase coming into life. And the Tower is card number 16. 1 + 6 is 7. You're about to get lucky, Pisces, in an area of your life, Eight of Wands, and things are going to start to pick up very quickly. Now, what I'm seeing here with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, there may be a little bit of a resistance when it comes to creativity, when it comes to creating something, when it comes to reconnecting to a passion or a purpose, okay? The Ace of Wands talks about your interests, your passions, your creativity, the way that you create, the ideas that you have. It being in the reverse, I feel, Pisces, that some of you, because you're going through this transition, you may have to really hone in on the things that you find inspirational, the things that you find give you life and inspiration and upliftment. Because what I'm seeing with the Ace of Wands in the reverse is some of you, Pisces, I'm hearing writer's block, okay? Some of you may have experienced resistance when it comes to your creativity or some kind of block when it comes to your creativity. I'm going to go ahead and clarify, Pisces, before I say anything else. But that Ace of Wands in the reverse, I'm getting here, some of you need to tap back into the things that you're passionate about to bring some kind of upliftment, okay? Because a Tower can be a difficult energy to go through, but I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing this is a good Tower. This is a good shakeup. I'm hearing it's about time. I don't know for who that is. Yeah, it's about time. It's surrounded by the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Both of these cards are positive. So Pisces, I'm getting very clearly for a lot of you, the hardest part is over. Okay, there's a lot of excitement for what's to come, and there is a new beginning coming in, but it hasn't been unlocked yet. And the way that you're going to tap into this new beginning is through your passions, through your creativity, through the things that you're naturally curious about. Okay, this energy cannot be forced because this is the energy, Pisces, of Ace of Wands, Pisces in the reverse is not an energy that can be forced. You can't force creativity. You can't force inspiration. You can't force curiosity. And there's something here about letting it flow. Okay, but something about tapping back into that energy. So if you like a sport and you're really good at a sport and that puts you into the zone, do that, Pisces. If you're really good at art or singing or dancing, if you have a craft, whatever it is that puts you in the zone, there's a need to reconnect with this side of you because it's going to unlock a brand new beginning in your life. And this is the Ace of Wands. This is fire, Pisces. This is passion. It's a very exciting energy, okay? This is the energy, Pisces, of being excited to wake up, having things to look forward to. But again, in the reverse, Six of Swords being your first card, you are going through some kind of transition. So this may not be the #1 priority or it may not be the #1 purpose. But Spirit is saying, Pisces, prioritize this because it's going to make this transition fun. It's going to make this transition, whatever it is that you're leveling up to, Pisces, it doesn't have to be doom and gloom, okay? The Six of Swords is saying you already went through the hardest part. Now you're moving towards something that you really want. Ten of Cups to the Eight of Wands. But in the process, during this journey, Pisces, Ace of Wands, you can be completely tapped into the things that you like and things are going to flow in a more seamless way. Again, this is not an energy that you can force. Holy Spirit, what is this Ace of Wands in the reverse for Pisces? What is this Ace of Wands in the reverse for Pisces? What is this about? What is this about, Holy Spirit? Okay, so Knight of Swords. Okay, determination, Pisces. This is all about setting goals. Very clear goals in your life, Pisces, that you can achieve. This is all about aiming at the target. If you don't know what the goal is, how are you going to shoot that arrow through the target? Okay, this is all about getting very clear. If you have to write it down, you write it down. Yeah, Knight of Wands. This is someone that's on a mission, someone who has a purpose, and someone who has a sense of direction. It's almost like having blinders on or going tunnel vision. Yeah, Pisces, Spirit is saying prioritize this area of your life because it's going to unlock a new beginning in your life, and it's going to be very exciting is what I'm getting here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know about this Ace of Wands in the reverse? What do you want Pisces to know about this Ace of Wands in the reverse? Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so Pisces, you have really good cards coming in. Knight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Whatever this Ace of Wands is, okay, whatever this new beginning is that you're about to unlock is going to lead to major harvest. And this is also card number 9, Nine of Pentacles. We're in month number 9. In this month of September, Pisces, you're receiving a lot of abundance, opportunities. Yeah, a lot of prosperity is what I'm getting here. Again, we're coming into fall season. Fall is a season of harvest. Through unlocking your creativity, your passions, your interests, your curiosity, you're tapping into the pentacles. You're tapping into wealth. You're tapping into money for a lot of you, abundance, opportunities, prosperity. But you have to have a clear goal, okay? And there's something here, Pisces, about going tunnel vision and not allowing yourself to be distracted. Six of Swords, you already moved away from something that may have been holding you back. Okay, this tower is a positive tower. This is a tower that you want because I keep hearing it's about time. Something was stuck, something was stagnant, something wasn't shifting, something wasn't moving fast enough, okay? And the tower is here to kind of just shake things up and make things fall into place. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What is this Ace of Wands in the reverse for Pisces? What do you want Pisces to know? Pisces, for a lot of you, through your creativity, you're going to attain major abundance. Okay, maybe it's your passions, your interests, but there's something here about creating something, bringing something to life. And yeah, Nine of Pentacles. For a lot of you, you're going to seek quick success is what I'm getting here. Knight of Swords is the fastest moving energy in the deck, okay? Both the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, these are the fastest cards in the entire tarot deck, okay? We got air and we got wands, fire. There's something here, Pisces, about getting very clear on your goal, okay? If there's a number that you're trying to achieve, if there's a specific metric, to write that down, okay? What gets written down, what gets measured gets accomplished is what I'm getting here, Pisces. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know about this Ace of Wands in the reverse? Okay, we have the Six of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, this is a very good sign. Okay, Pisces, so I do see that even though you may have thought that something was heavy or something was burdensome or something was just taking too long, you're going to arrive, okay? This is the outcome of Wands. We start with the Ace being number 1, okay? It's in the reverse. You're going to be able to flip that back into the upright, okay? In the upright, it shows the light side. In the reverse, it shows the shadows. So a little bit of resistance with that energy, but again, Queen of Wands, you are arriving to your destination. And what I'm seeing, Pisces, for a lot of you, what I'm getting here with the Ace of Wands, what has been creating resistance or a blockage when it comes to your creativity, your passions, your inspiration, okay? A lot of you, your fire, your flame was put out by some heavy emotions. Six of Cups, emotions from the past, whether it's past relationships, past memories, past traumas. What is holding back this passion or what is creating this resistance is this emotion, the Six of Cups. There's some kind of reminiscing, there's some kind of, it's like a bittersweet feeling, okay? Knowing that it's time to move forward, knowing that it's time to move in a different direction, that it's time to level up, but at the same time having to say goodbye to an old phase. But for a lot of you, Pisces, you've been wanting to level up. You've been wanting this new phase to unlock because I kept hearing it's about time. The Six of Cups, though, it's bittersweet because you still have memories. You still have, some of you may still have emotional attachments or emotional memories to the past, whether it's an environment, a house, you know, a group of people, a community, a family, a relationship. Whatever the Six of Cups is, this is the blockage, okay? Whatever this past energy is what's creating the resistance. Because this water, the Six of Cups, is heavy waters, okay? This is putting out your flame. This is putting out the spark, the creativity, the flame itself, the fire. But the Queen of Wands is saying at the end of the day, you are going to arrive. You're going to make it happen. The Wheel of Fortune, divine is on your side and you have good luck on your side, Pisces. You're going to see a shift of events is what I'm getting here. We got 10-10. The Wheel of Fortune is also card number 10. Yeah, Ace of Wands in the reverse. Shadow Seer, feeling uninspired, creative blocks, the mind needing rest, unfocused energy resulting in burnout, a time to bolster your faith in yourself. Yeah, so there's something here about believing in yourself, Pisces, as cheesy as it sounds, because you have a new beginning here that's ready to be unlocked. But there's some energies from the past that keep, I'm hearing drowning, okay? Some of you Pisces, in the past, you may have felt like you were drowning in some kind of emotion or in some kind of heaviness, okay? But the Six of Cups is connected to the past. Six of Swords being your first card, you already moved away from that. You're already moving towards what it is that you truly want, which is the Ten of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. This is reminiscing, okay? Thinking about the good old days, thinking about the past, whether it's a relationship, an environment at home, a past version of yourself, okay, an old phase. It says here with the Ace of Wands, I seed my brilliant future with roots of creativity and inspiration. A flame burns here that is meant for you, but it hasn't been put to use yet. What will you create with this boundless potential? Stay open to receive inspiration and insight. You may be shown new information about your divine purpose or soul path, or you may even feel compelled to put something completely new into the world. If it feels good, it probably is good. And even though this ace can only predict the inception of something new, it also suggests that all the energy to bring this project, idea, or feeling to a successful completion is available to you. And again, we see that here. Ace of Wands in the reverse to the Queen of Wands. That is a major leap. That is a major advancement. It's like you're going from the ace straight into the queen, from the one to the queen. Okay, there's a lot of progress, there's a lot of forward movement, Pisces, but you may not be giving yourself credit for that. Okay, because I see the energy, Pisces, of the Six of Cups. Something's been weighing you down emotionally, is what I'm getting here. And it's something to do with the past. Yeah, it says here, new ideas, seed of potential, the arrival of inspiration and illumination. You're being guided to tap into your creative energy because this creative energy is going to move you straight into some kind of emotional fulfillment, okay? And it's also going to lead to a major harvest. Your creativity, Pisces, I'm hearing, Pisces, some of you are able to monetize your creativity. So maybe you're an artist, okay? Maybe you are a painter, maybe you play sports. Okay, whatever this is, through your passions and your creativity, you are receiving major abundance. Okay, this is number 9. We are in month number 9. So Six of Cups. Some of you Pisces, this is what's going on. Okay, if you feel like the energy keeps flip-flopping, okay, one day you feel very inspired, the next day you don't, or you feel this energy is kind of in limbo in a sense, this is because the past is no longer present, okay? But it may still have a hold on you when it comes to memories, okay? Emotional memories. Yeah, because the Six of Cups is emotions, it is water. That's the only challenge that I'm seeing here, Pisces, because the Tower is a positive tower. I kept hearing, it's about time. Something is shifting, something is changing. Holy Spirit, what is the Six of Cups to Pisces? What do you want Pisces to know about the Six of Cups? Okay, we have 2 cards that fell on the floor. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, okay, Pisces, Six of Cups to Seven of Cups. And then you have the Death and Rebirth, Scorpio energy. There's been an ending, Pisces. There's been an ending and you're very well aware of this, okay? A lot of you Pisces, you initiated this ending. You wanted a transformation. You wanted to get to the next level. But what I'm getting here, Pisces, is, again, it's a bittersweet feeling. You know that you're headed in the right direction, but there's still a reminiscing, there's still, yeah, it's an uncomfortable feeling. Transformation, change is uncomfortable because you're gonna leave behind what's familiar, what's, the comfort zone that you've built, whether it's people, a community, a way of being, even a past version of self, okay? Because a lot of you Pisces, this is a major transformation. This is Pisces 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. You are leveling up very quickly, but the Seven of Cups talks about mixed emotions, okay? Having a lot of options on the table and not knowing exactly which one to prioritize, which way to go, which one comes first, okay? I'm hearing chronological order, okay? Some of you Pisces, you have a lot on your plate, so you may not know exactly how to organize everything. You may not know exactly how to prioritize everything. And you may have a lot of options, a lot of things. Seven of Cups can even talk about a little bit of brain fog or feeling like you have a clouded vision, like you're not exactly sure how this is going to play out. You don't know exactly what's underneath that cup, okay? This is why he's deep in thought, okay? For some of you Pisces, you're wanting to make sure that you're making the right decision. So you're taking your time, but at the same time, you're realizing that there's just a lot of options, and the only way to know what's gonna come from that is to make that decision, is to go in that direction. And again, this is card number 7. A lot of you Pisces, you are gonna get lucky, okay? You are gonna get lucky in an area of your life, but there needs to be forward movement, okay? Knight of Swords talks about putting blinders on and going tunnel vision, writing out those goals. What is the number? What is the metric, okay? What gets measured gets accomplished. So death and rebirth, it's a bittersweet feeling, okay? But this transformation, Pisces, is very much in your favor, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is also a good luck card. So we got 7-7 in the Wheel of Fortune. A lot of you Pisces, good luck in the divine and the universe is on your side. So there's a need to take advantage of this energy. There's a need to run with it, is what I'm getting here. Holy Spirit, clarify the 6 of Cups for Pisces. Give me one more card. What do you want Pisces to know about the 6 of Cups? What do you want Pisces to know about the 6 of Cups? Yeah, Pisces, yes, that's all I'm seeing here as a challenge is the emotions, okay? The emotions about the past, okay? Whether it's a bittersweet feeling that something is changing, that's the only thing that I'm seeing here as resistance, because the 5 of Cups can talk about letting go of something, okay? It can talk about pouring onto something or having a vision or an idea, but it's going to be different, okay? Whatever it is that you want is going to come through a different avenue. And you're realizing that this phase, you've outgrown it, okay? And now death and rebirth, you've undergone a transformation. You're no longer the caterpillar, you have wings now. Yeah, you have wings now, Pisces. And even though this is a new version of self, this is a better version of you, it's kind of, yeah, it's bittersweet because you still have memories of your old self, of your old life, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Things are shifting in your favor. It is going in your favor. Whatever this past energy is, I'm also getting, Pisces, you may have people that are still holding on to you. People that still haven't let you go, and that makes it harder for you to transition because you can feel them pulling on your energy. You can feel yourself moving in a different direction, and yeah, sometimes Pisces, the people that are closest to you, they don't like to see you change because you're taking away the version of you that they once knew. And they don't know if they're going to be in this phase of your life. They don't know if they're going to be able to meet you on that level, if they're going to even want to go in that direction. So yeah, you may even have people, Pisces, that are not ready to let you go or not ready to let go of that old version of self. And you may feel that, okay? You may feel that. It may not even be coming from you. Because again, with the Tower, I keep hearing it's about time. You've been wishing and praying for this transformation, for this next level. Because why? 10 of Cups, you're ready for emotional fulfillment. Queen of Wands, you're ready to create. But you may have people, Pisces, that are holding on to an old version of you. And because you're so empathic and so intuitive, you can feel their energy. Okay, some of you Pisces, you may be feeling someone else's sadness with this 5. It's all connecting to the initial message. This is before I even pulled the cards. Yeah, prioritizing your boundaries over your empathy. Pisces, a lot of you have people that don't want to let go of this old version of you, and you may empathize with them, but your boundary is your boundary. You're needing to move forward, okay? 10 of Cups, it's all about you. It's about your emotional fulfillment. It's about your happy ending. It's about the things that make you happy and not staying in a situation just because you don't want to upset someone or you don't want to make someone have to change with you or have to level up with you in a sense. I'm hearing see you on the other side. Okay, I don't know for who that is. Maybe you told someone that. Yeah. Knight of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles. A lot of you Pisces, there's a need to really prioritize a specific option. Okay, you may have a lot of options. You may have a lot of choices, but there's a need to hone in on one of them. There's a need to write it down so that you can go tunnel vision. Yeah, because the 7 of Cups is very messy, Pisces. It can even create confusion. Yeah, you're not going to know, Pisces, unless you try. You're not going to know unless you do it. So there's no point in predicting something. You're not going to know what's underneath that cup, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Choices, wishful thinking, the allure of temptation on the path, needing to move forward without knowing the full picture. Options. Yeah, you have a lot of options, Pisces, and you may not know exactly which one to start with, which one to prioritize. When you daydream your way into the future, the options that you have in front of you can feel both under and overwhelming. The path from A to Z is often nebulous, and life can present itself like a game of chutes and ladders that brings you down only to lift you up. Yeah, if you want to reach those high highs, Pisces, you got to be ready for the low lows, is what I'm getting here. It says here, your desire to choose the one correct and perfect path can further complicate and muddle your decision, because there is no way to know everything that will spill forth from that cup that you choose. Use your intuition to decide, remembering that the temptation of shiny things can be illusory, while challenging paths will often hold unexpected opportunity. Ask your discerning heart, what options honestly stand in front of you today? And even if things are not exactly as they seem, choose that which you truly desire will offer you the most useful stepping stone right now. My wildest imagination is a tool that I can use to inform my future in a down-to-earth way. So Pisces, what I'm getting here is, yes, you may have a lot of options, a lot of different paths that are opening up for you, but there's a need to choose one. There's a need to make a decision. And if you don't know what's going to come from it, if you don't know what to expect, you might as well do what you want to do. You might as well go with the one that you want most, okay? And not play yourself small. Yeah, death and rebirth, because this is a part of your transformation. Again, Pisces, as cheesy as it sounds, you got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in yourself because you're the one that's playing for your own team. You're the one living your life. Don't focus on what other people expect from you, what other people may want to see from you, Pisces. Because a lot of you are picking up on someone else's sadness, someone else's regret, okay? Yeah, because you moved in a different direction. Six of Swords. You've already transitioned. This has already happened, is what I'm getting here. Wheel of Fortune. You have good luck on your side. Queen of Wands. You're going to arrive, but there is a process. There's a process of releasing this energy, because the only challenge that I'm seeing here, Pisces, is the emotions. Everything else, Pisces, looks really good, okay? Ace of Wands, your creativity in this new beginning is going to be unlocked, but you have to deal with these emotions, okay? Or there needs to be some kind of processing or releasing of these emotions, because for some of you, it may not even be your emotions. It may be someone else's emotions about your transition, about your change, about you moving in a different direction. But again, Pisces, it's your life. No one else is going to live your life for you. You're the one that knows what makes you happy. What is it that you want? What is your purpose? Because if you don't know, Pisces, the world is going to try and tell you. Other people are going to try and impose their ideas, their wants, and their needs. But I'm getting a lot of you, Pisces, you're very spiritually aware to where you do know yourself and you do know what you want. But Seven of Cups. Again, I'm hearing, Pisces, there's something here to do with a chronological order of what comes first, what to prioritize. But yeah, different paths, different options opening up for you, and it's going to lead to a lot of success. Nine of Pentacles is going to lead to a harvest, a physical harvest. It is a Pentacles card, but Knight of Swords is saying stay focused. Stay focused and write it down so that you can have a clear mind. Yeah, because Seven of Cups can talk about confusion, brain fog. For a lot of you, Pisces, whatever this last chapter was, it was a very long cycle. So it may be hard to close the cycle permanently. And even though some of you already closed that cycle, you may still have memories that come from time to time. That's why it's a bittersweet feeling, because you no longer want to stay on that timeline and you want to embrace the new. But yeah, there's also that letting go that comes into play. Holy Spirit, what do you want Pisces to know about this Knight of Swords? Please clarify this Knight of Swords for Pisces. Five of Swords. Some of you, Pisces, you're making something harder than it has to be, or you're overthinking something. You're overanalyzing maybe a plan or a strategy or a decision that you have to make. Five of Swords. Some of you, Pisces, you may even feel pressure in your head, okay, or on your head. Or you may feel some kind of anxiety or some kind of frustration because you see the bird is trying to deliver a message. It's almost like Spirit is trying to get you out of your head, Pisces, so that you can pay attention to the messages around you. But there is a sense of frustration. Some of you, Pisces, you have a lot of pressure on you. Okay, you may have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that you have to do, a lot of things that you have to take care of. And you may be feeling that pressure, that frustration of having a lot to do. Yeah, and this bird is trying to deliver a message from Spirit. It's trying to tell you something, Pisces. Five of Swords. I'm hearing break free, okay? It says here conflict, unfair advantage. It says here build your skills and your confidence. The lessons move me ahead always. Pisces, with the Six of Swords being your first card, I'm getting here you're embracing the new. You're really excited for the future. You're really excited for what's to come, but you may be feeling some emotional heaviness. And I'm getting very clearly, Pisces, for a lot of you, it's not coming from you. It's coming from the people that miss you. It's coming from the people that you've released, that you've let go of. And I'm getting overall, Pisces, there's some heavy emotional charge coming from one specific person. We have a lot of water cards here. So yeah, heavy emotional charge, Pisces. Someone may have water in their chart, or they may be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But we have the Seven of Cups. So we have the Five of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Cups in order. Okay, so a lot of you, Pisces, you left something that was unfulfilling because you want your happy ending. You want to feel fulfilled emotionally on all levels. So you release something or someone, okay, to move towards the thing that you actually want. And someone, Pisces, is having a hard time letting you go. Someone is having a hard time, Pisces, and they may even feel regret for unexpressed emotions. Okay, and because you're so tuned in, you're so intuitive, so empathic, you may be tuning into their emotions. You may be tuning into their regret, to their sadness. Yeah, because right now, Pisces, the way that the cards are coming in with the Tower and Death and Rebirth, you are excited about this. You're excited for what's new. Okay, you have a lot of good things coming into your life. And I kept hearing it's about time. A lot of you, Pisces, you've been the one to look forward to this. You've been the one to initiate the ending so that you can have the new beginning. But for a lot of you, Pisces, you may feel that resistance or that heaviness that's coming in with emotions. And I'm getting very clearly it's not coming from you. It's coming from a person that misses the old version of you, or that is sad to see you go. But what I'm also seeing here, Pisces, with the Five of Swords is this could have been a person that was playing games. I'm hearing game over, but the message that was coming in is, yeah, someone did something, Pisces, out of character, or someone overstepped in a sense, or someone was insensitive, or someone was not necessarily aligned, okay? But that Five of Swords can be someone that has a big ego, or is someone that is just, whenever they're triggered, they try to get even in a sense, or they try to just win at all costs, even if that means that they lose in the process. It's someone that likes to prove a point, someone that doesn't like to be wrong, someone that doesn't apologize, and then they have to live with the consequences of their actions. So what I'm getting here, Pisces, is if this person, you just don't leave just to leave, Pisces. Someone has to give you a reason. You're not the type to just up and go, okay? There needs to be a reason. If you're being treated right, if you're being treated with respect, with love, with compassion, the same way that you treat other people, there's no reason for you to take off. There's no reason for you to leave. So what I'm getting here with this Five of Swords is something someone did, okay, caused you to run in a whole another direction, okay? You're running, Pisces, away from this person, away from this chaos, away from the games, okay? I'm hearing mind games, Pisces, because you're showing up as the Knight of Swords, they're showing up as the Five of Swords, okay? In your last reading, Pisces, this is actually very interesting. You were showing up as the King of Swords, they were showing up as the Five of Swords in the reverse, okay? So, yeah. Something they said, something they did, something you noticed, okay, whether it was a red flag, a behavior, again, whether they were insensitive, whether they were disrespectful, whether they were playing games, whatever this childish or immature energy was, it caused you to really just take off in another direction and leave, okay, is what I'm getting here. So this person is left with regrets, okay? Again, they're stuck in their head, overthinking, overanalyzing, and they're also sad. They're also sad to see you go. But Pisces, what I'm hearing very clearly is disrespect will close doors that apologies can't reopen, okay? So if this person were to apologize, I'm hearing, Pisces, it's already too late, okay? It's already too late. Once you see a side of a person, Pisces, it doesn't mean that you're holding a grudge. You will forgive, but you will not forget, okay? Because you've seen a side of them, Pisces, and what they're capable of doing. And again, if this person was being immature, playing games, you're not about that, Pisces. You're really not about that. Yeah, disrespect will close doors that apologies can't reopen. I don't know for who that is, but a lot of you, Pisces, you wouldn't even care to get an apology. Or if you did get an apology, it doesn't make a difference, okay? I'm hearing the damage was done, okay? The damage was done. You decided to move forward. You may have brought happiness into this person's life, but they brought sadness into yours, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, Five of Cups, disappointment. You were disappointed in someone, Pisces. You felt like this person let you down. Holy Spirit, Give me a few messages for Pisces in regards to this reading. Give me a few messages for Pisces in regards to this reading. Spirit, give me a few messages for Pisces in regards to this reading. Give me a few messages for Pisces. We have slick, okay? Whoever this person is, this Five of Swords, they thought that they could be slick with you, or they could get slick with you, or smart with you. But that caused you to walk away, Pisces. And for some of you, you ran away, okay? You ran in a completely different direction. It's like you saw the red flag, Pisces, and you completely headed in a whole another direction. Yeah, Five of Swords. This person thought that they were slick, that they were smart, that they could outthink you, they could outwit you. Yeah, their slickness got them caught up. Their slickness is now why they're having to pay the consequences of their actions. The reason why they're no longer a part of yours. Yeah, you don't want this person in your life is what I'm getting, Pisces. This is why the Six of Swords is your first card. You've already had to transition. You've already had to move away. It wasn't easy, but you know that you're headed in the right direction. You know that you're headed towards the thing that you really want. For a lot of you, Pisces, you had an inner knowing that this person couldn't make you happy, okay? And for a lot of you, not only did this person not make you happy, they brought sadness or confusion into your life is what I'm getting here, because the Five of Cups is here. It's a disappointment. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? Okay. We have they love your body, okay, and we have toxic, yeah, and then we have intellectual at the bottom of the deck. So Pisces, this person finds you to be very good with your mind. This person, the Fool at the bottom of the deck, Pisces, this person feels foolish to think that they could get slick with you, to think that they could get something past you, okay, because you have intellectual, they have slick, okay. They thought that they could be slick with you, Pisces, but you're ahead of the game. It's almost like they place themselves in a situation, Pisces, that they're very well aware that they did. Okay, they created the game. They played the game and they lost in their own game. Yeah, because you walked away. You weren't necessarily playing a part. I'm hearing game over, okay? Game over. You are some kind of game changer in this person's life because they were running game, Pisces, on people. When you're in the Five of Swords energy, it's a difficult energy to navigate. If this person, Pisces, was to be given power, they would abuse that power, okay? They would try and get slick with people. They would try and get their way, again, through mental manipulation, all right? This is a card of winning at all costs. This is a card of proving a point. It's a card of ego, okay? And it's not a healthy ego. It's very competitive, but in a negative way. It's not, yeah, Pisces, you tend to be the peacemaker in situations, but this person may have underestimated you. Again, they thought that they could get slick with you, but you're intellectual, okay? You have a very good head on your shoulders, Pisces. And when you seen those red flags, again, you started running in a whole other direction. You started moving in a whole other direction. That was something that you were not willing to put up with, Pisces. That was something that you were not willing to tolerate. And that loops back around to the initial message, Pisces. Your boundaries need to be stronger than your empathy. That's exactly what I'm getting here. Someone, Pisces, expected you to be empathetic or be forgiving towards them after they were trying to play games or trying to get slick with you. And now they're shocked. Now they're surprised. Now they're sitting here, okay, in their own self-sabotage because they sabotaged something here. Yeah, it says here they love your body and they're toxic, okay? So some of you, Pisces, I don't know the context of the relationship or the dynamic, but this is a person who may even have a little bit of an obsession, okay, because it says they love your body, and it also says toxic, okay? This is a toxic person. You may have even felt that this person was karmic, Pisces, or there was some kind of trauma bond, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, because the Five of Cups, you may have tried to water this. You may have tried to heal this. You may have tried to make this work, but you noticed that nothing was going to come from that land, okay? You can take a horse to water, but you can't force that horse to drink. Okay, Five of Swords. This person is caught up in their own mind, Pisces. They're caught up in their own games. They end up playing themselves out of the things that they want. So it's sad, okay? It really is sad. You may even have compassion for this person, okay? But your boundaries need to be stronger than your empathy. Yeah, Six of Swords. The hardest part is already over. And you knew that this situation or this person or this dynamic was not going to make you happy, okay? But you have something that will. Ten of Cups. Pisces, I'm actually surprised because that 10 of Cups has shown 3 times in a row in every single one of your readings in the upright. Divine counterpart, a divine compliment coming in, but you have had to let go of someone else, okay, to make space. This is why the Tower is here. It's about time. Yeah, it's about time something happens here because this energy feels very stagnant. Whatever this past energy is only memories now. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? Okay, so your first card is no, okay? So if this person is trying to come back into your life, Pisces, Spirit is saying no, okay? This person is not meant to stay in your life. For a lot of you, this is a karmic, okay? It is a toxic person. This person is not meant to be in your frequency, is what I'm getting here. Because even if, okay, even if this new beginning is being unlocked, this person may have been the one to create the resistance or the blockage, okay? Because these are heavy emotions, Pisces. Very heavy emotions, and I'm getting it's not necessarily coming from you, okay? Your energy with the 10 of Cups is excited because you know that the best days are ahead of you. You know that you're moving in the direction of the things that you want. So this sadness, this disappointment is coming from this person. I'm hearing you slip through their fingers, okay? I don't know for who that is. You slip through their fingers. This person is toxic. Spirit is saying no, okay? It says here, dreams do come true. Pisces, it's 100 and something cards here. And every single day, I've been pulling the same card. Dreams do come true. You're moving towards a wish fulfillment. You're moving towards a dream or a manifestation. And this is why you've had to let go of this energy because it was creating more resistance. It was an anger. It was creating some kind of heaviness, Pisces. Yeah, it's saying no, okay? This person is toxic. Spirit is saying no, all right? Clarity is going to come into your life. And we also have gifted, okay? A lot of you Pisces have been blessed and you're gifted. There's something here about putting your gifts into action, putting your gifts to work, okay? Some kind of clarity is about to enter your life, Pisces, maybe about the past, maybe about the present, maybe about the future. But you are heading in a new direction. And again, Pisces, you're being guided by the divine. It's like all you had to do was get on that boat. All you had to do was make the decision, and you did. And now you're very close to this 10 of Cups, this emotional fulfillment. For some of you Pisces, there's a new relationship coming into your life, okay? We will go ahead and clarify this 10 of Cups. I want to know who it is. I want to know who's coming, Pisces, because this card has been pulled in 3 of your readings in a row in the same position. Yeah, some of you Pisces, you had to let someone go that was karmic, that you knew in your soul, in your heart, no matter what your mind was trying to tell you, no matter how confused you may have felt, you knew that this was a no. You knew that this was not for you, okay? You were not for them, they were not for you, okay? This situation or this person could not make you happy, right? I'm getting here with clarity. You're gonna start receiving the answers. You're gonna start receiving the clarity the more that you move further away from this energy. The more that you move away from the past, you're going to receive more clarity about your future. 10 of Cups. Okay? And it's a very good future. It's a 10 of Cups. It's emotionally fulfilling. As you step into this energy, this new beginning is going to be unlocked, is what I'm getting here. Again, this card is coming back into the upright. But this is the energy that's been getting in the way, is what I'm getting here, Pisces. I'm hearing, Pisces, very clearly, if this person, we have slick here. If this person was acting funny with you, Pisces, you moved out of their way, okay? You moved out of their way. Some of you Pisces, you bolted, okay? As soon as you seen that red flag, you bolted in a completely new direction. Yeah, a lot of you Pisces, you have so many lessons already, a lot of wisdom that you recognize the red flags. You're not gonna allow your mind or someone else to trick you or to try and get slick with you. Because in your soul, in your heart, you already knew, Pisces, that this was a no, okay? How do people make you feel, right? That's how you're gonna know if they're draining your energy. If you feel confused or heavy or just scattered around them, Pisces, you're gonna know that something is out of alignment, either with that person, within yourself, or within the dynamic. Yeah, but the 6 of Swords, the hardest part is already over. You're already transitioning. And I'm hearing, Pisces, very clearly, you have new people coming in to help you. You have new people, Pisces, that are extending a helping hand. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay, I can see here, some of you Pisces, you may have spirit animal guides. Okay, I see a lot of birds here. These are either ravens or crows, but you're being guided. Okay, all you had to do was get on the boat and they're taking you in the right direction. Okay, your next step, your next card is the 10 of Cups. This is a very good card. All right, with the Tower, something was taking too long. Something was just stuck, okay, or something was stagnant. And the Tower is that shakeup, but again, it's a good shakeup. The Tower is not necessarily a bad card. It's not always about destruction or change or, you know, just unexpected situations. This is a good surprise. This is a good Tower, because next to it, we have the 8 of Wands. Things are finally moving, Pisces, in the direction that you want them, and it's happening fast. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Someone thought, Pisces, that they were going to have more time with you. Okay, I don't know for who that is. Holy Spirit, what are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? Okay, we have role model. Okay, Pisces, yes, 6 of Swords and role model. You have someone coming in to aid you, Pisces. You have someone coming in to help you. Okay, do not be afraid to ask for help, Pisces. Some of you, you may like to do things on your own. You may like to just be independent and not create any kind of codependency, all right? But here's the thing, Pisces. You're not creating codependency, okay? When you've learned to be independent on your own, which I'm seeing here that you have, then you create interdependence, okay? And someone is coming into your life, Pisces, is going to be a role model that's going to help you get to the next level. So there's something here, Pisces, about asking for help, okay? Or receiving the help, not having to do everything yourself. Yeah, you have someone coming in, Pisces, is going to guide you, is going to lead you, is going to help you arrive at this 10 of Cups. Something is going to happen much faster because of the person that's coming in to help you. Yeah, we have the fastest moving energies in the deck right here, Pisces. Someone's help or someone's aid in your life is going to move things very, very quickly. I'm hearing 8 days, okay? 8 days may be significant for a lot of you, Pisces. Yeah. As you can see here, every single wand is pointing towards the same target, towards the same direction. You're getting very clear on a goal, or you're getting very clear on your target or what it is that you want. Okay, and this is why you're able to go full force in one specific direction. But again, a model coming in that's going to help you. So be open-minded, Pisces. You don't have to do it all alone. You don't have to do it all yourself, is what I'm getting here. You are self-sufficient. You are independent. But there is a next level, okay? And that next level is interdependence. Yeah, at the bottom, it's competition. At the top, it's collaboration. So 6 of Swords, role model. You have someone coming in, Pisces. And I want to ask about this person. I really do. Holy Spirit, clarify role model for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know and understand about role model? What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? Who's coming into Pisces' life? What is this about? Okay, we have an Ace of Cups. And we have a Queen of Swords. Okay, give me one more card, Holy Spirit. And the Temperance. Okay, Pisces, this looks really good. You have someone coming in that is open-hearted, okay? You and this person, Pisces, you're going to resonate. You're going to connect. This is a like-hearted person, okay? A lot of people talk about aligning with like-minded people. This is a like-hearted person. This person is going to understand your heart. They're going to understand where you're coming from. And this is a person that has an open heart, okay? This is a person who is connected to their emotions. Ace of Cups to the Queen of Swords. But what I'm getting, Pisces, is with this person, you may come off a little bit cold, okay? You may come off a little bit distant. It's like they're offering you their heart, okay? They're offering you this, whether it's compassion, whether it's understanding, whether it's connection, whatever it is, but you're coming off as cold, okay? You're coming off as distant to this person. Temperance. But I'm getting, Pisces, it's okay, because you're learning how to balance your energy. You're learning how to self-soothe. You're learning how to alchemize this energy, okay? But when you meet this person, again, you may come off as a bit cold or sharp or direct, because even your body is pointing to a completely different direction. It's like this person is offering this heart, okay, where it's offering this understanding, this compassion, but you're looking in a different direction. But the Temperance is here, okay? It's okay, Pisces. Some things take a little bit longer, okay? You can't rush your healing, you can't rush your transformation or your recreation. But again, this person coming into your life is gonna help speed things up, okay? This is a person who knows what they're doing. This is a person, Pisces, who has achieved things that you want, okay? With the Temperance, you're gonna learn how to alchemize this energy, okay? Not being so warm and friendly and so endearing, and not just being so cold and sharp and direct. You're learning how to balance your masculine energy, the sun, and the feminine energy being the moon. And you're alchemizing something, Pisces. You're learning how to balance yourself, okay? And this person, again, this person really cares about you. This person, Pisces, with the Ace of Cups, they have a very caring heart, okay? This person has good intentions. They want to give, is what I'm hearing, Pisces. You may be used to being the giver. This person wants to give to you. Yeah, 8 of Wands, Knight of Swords. This is going to help you move faster. So be open to new people coming into your life, Pisces. Don't shut them out, is what I'm getting here. Don't shut them out because of the things that you've gone through in the past. Again, the hardest part is over. 6 of Swords. Do not be afraid to ask for help. You have new opportunities coming in, Pisces, and the new people coming in are going to be next level, okay? Because you've made it onto a new level, you're attracting next level people, okay? So what I'm getting here with this Tower is a lot of you have been hoping for this. A lot of you have been praying for this. And now that it's here, you may be grateful that it's here, that this opportunity is presenting itself to you, but you may not know exactly what's to come, how to navigate it, okay? And this is why this person is coming in, okay? This is someone new, Pisces. This is not someone from your past. It's an Ace of Cups. It's a new beginning, okay? So this is a person, Pisces, that, again, you don't have karma with. This is not a karmic. This is not someone that's toxic. This is not someone re-entering your life. This is a completely new person. Holy Spirit, clarify this Ace of Cups for Pisces. Who is this person to Pisces, Holy Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know about this Ace of Cups? What do you want Pisces to know about this Ace of Cups? Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And Page of Wands in the reverse to the Judgment in the reverse. Okay, and we have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Pisces, again, this person may perceive you as a bit guarded, okay, or a bit closed off. Page of Wands in the reverse. So I'm getting a very clear message, Pisces. This person, I don't know for who this is, but Ace of Cups, they see themselves in you, okay? Maybe challenges that you're going through or lessons that you had to learn, they've had to learn those as well, okay? This is why they're showing up as a role model. Okay, been there, done that, okay, is what I'm hearing. This person has been there and they've done that, and this is why they have compassion or understanding for you, is what I'm getting here. Again, Pisces, is gonna be a very different dynamic because you're used to being the helper, you're used to being the one that is open-hearted and there for everyone. So you're not used to someone doing that for you or someone being there for you in that way. Okay, so it's gonna feel unfamiliar. Some of you Pisces, with this Queen of Swords, you may think that it's too good to be true, and this is why you're coming off as cold or distant. Right? But this person, it's like they understand because they've been there. So you're not taking it personal, you're not taking it to heart, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, Knight of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Wands in the reverse, and Judgment in the reverse. They understand what you're going through, is what I'm getting here, Pisces. And they genuinely want to help. Okay? There's no ulterior motives. They don't want to take anything, Pisces. But some of you, you're coming off as defensive because of what you had to move away from, because of your past. But this person may have had a past like yours, and this is why they're able to connect with you. Yeah, because I'm getting Pisces, their heart is genuine. Okay, it's genuine because Judgment in the reverse, you may feel, Pisces, that because of the past lessons that you had to go through, you know, Pisces, that your judgment is sound, okay? But you also understand that there's a lot that you don't know. There's a lot that you can't control outside of yourself. So you may feel, Pisces, that sometimes you'd rather pause. You'd rather take some time before you make a judgment call, before you make a decision, because you've seen people change. You've seen people switch up. You've seen people have different sides to them that you didn't expect, okay? And because you've been burned in the past, because you've gone through some kind of major death, okay, and rebirth process or situation, You may be a little bit on the fence here, okay? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You may be a little bit reserved to who and what you're giving to, okay? Again, Queen of Pentacles is a very generous person. They're very generous with their time, with their energy, with your resources, with opportunities. But in the reverse, because of what you had to go through, maybe you're reserving that energy now. Now you're more hesitant, okay? Instead of just having an open door policy, now you're qualifying the candidates, okay? Now you're allowing people to earn your trust, okay? It's natural, Pisces. It's a complete stranger. Why would you just trust blindly? It's not intelligent to do that, okay? It's not intelligent to put yourself in that position. So you're in a position, Pisces, where you're requiring people to earn your trust now. And it's fair enough because of what you have to go through, okay? So this person is almost like they see a younger version of self in you, okay? And this is what's motivating them to help you, okay? It's almost like they think back to their lessons, to their challenges, to their transformation, and they think about who they needed at that time, who they needed to help them, what kind of advice they needed, what kind of help they needed, and they want to be that for you. They want to give that to you. Yeah, you got a role model coming in, Pisces, and they understand what you're going through, is what I'm getting here. Some of you may have thought that no one would understand, okay? But they do. Holy Spirit, give me one more card for role model. What do you want Pisces to know about this person coming in? What do you want Pisces to know about this person coming in? Okay, that's a lot of cards. Give me one. Wow, the Hierophant. Okay, Pisces, whoever this person is, they're spiritually advanced as well. Not only do they have a good heart, okay, they're also some way, somehow, whether it's through spirituality, through religion, whatever it is, they're connected to the divine, okay? This person is spiritual, okay? This person is aware, Pisces. Yeah, because sometimes, Pisces, you meet people and there's so many things that you may have in common, but with this person, it's almost like a twin, okay? Like this person may be an older version of you, okay? Or this person may have achieved certain things that you're wanting to achieve, and they've made it, okay? They've made it there and back, and they have a lot of wisdom and knowledge that they can teach. The Hierophant. For some of you, Pisces, it may be a Taurus, okay? It doesn't have to be a Taurus. We have water energy as well, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have a lot of air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay? It could be any sign, Pisces, but this person may have been guided to you, Pisces, by the divine. This may even be another angel that is placed in your path, Pisces. The Hierophant is also card number 5. Because you're in a transformational period of your life, this person is coming in at the right time, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, the Hierophant. This person is connected, okay? And they feel, Pisces, I'm hearing divine duty. This person may have a divine duty to help you or to connect with you. Yeah, but it's coming from the heart, okay? This person may also have a very light-hearted energy, a very good sense of humor. Wow, Pisces, I really like this energy, because the Six of Swords can also talk about struggling to ask for help, okay? Not wanting to be a burden to anyone, wanting to deal with it on your own terms. But Spirit is saying, no, Pisces, you don't have to do everything alone. And matter of fact, you have someone coming in that's been there, done that, and they've made it back. So they have a lot of knowledge and wisdom to share. And again, it's almost like they see themselves in you, Pisces. And this creates some kind of connection where you're going to feel like it's a very familiar person. Like you're very comfortable around them, but you can also feel their presence. Also feel their presence and their divinity is what I'm getting here with the Hierophant. Yeah, Pisces, this person is coming in for the right reasons. Again, they're not coming here to take. They're not coming here with a hidden agenda or hidden motives. They genuinely want to help. And because it's a 5, 5s are changes and transformations. Because you're in a transformational period, this person is being inserted into your experience. But again, in the beginning, Pisces, you may come off a little bit cold with this Queen of Swords. You may analyze everything this person says. You may be looking for red flags. Ace of Cups, new connections, new romantic relationships, friendships, seeds of love and hope, newfound emotions, awakening the heart, joy, positive outcomes, oneness, bliss, creativity. My heart is open and filled with love. An extremely positive message of vibrant beginnings. The Ace of Cups marks the genesis of relationships, emotional connections, and deep feelings of love and friendship. Again, doesn't always have to be romantic, Pisces. A lot of people confuse that Ace of Cups. It could be for a lot of you because we have the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. But I'm getting, Pisces, new connections, whether friendship, whether platonic, whether romantic, whether business partnerships. Someone is coming in as a role model and someone is coming in to help, Pisces. It says here, the Ace of Cups marks the genesis of relationships and emotional connections and deep feelings of love and friendship. Your emotions are powerful magic. Cultivate your ability to call in expansive, optimistic, and profoundly radiant feelings. And consciously send your heart waves out into the world. They will become powerful beacons for awakening new adventures, romance, and the effusive joy that you are calling into your life. Your capacity for love is expanding, so check in to make sure that you aren't repressing your ability to connect with others as a result of being overly protective. Yeah, again, Pisces, the Swords, when you and this person meet, you're gonna come off as cold, okay, or defensive, or maybe, again, just very distant in a sense. And I'm getting, for a lot of you, this is a defense mechanism because of what you had to go through. But it's saying here, do not block your ability, Pisces, to connect with other people. Okay? Yeah, your capacity for love is expanding. So check in to make sure you aren't repressing your ability to connect with others. Yeah, some of you, Pisces, you may feel overly protective over yourself because of what you had to go through. But with this person, Pisces, you can let your guard down is what I'm getting here. It says here, mindfully extend the love that you feel to your own heart as well. Forgive yourself for past mistakes and find the fountain for healing. With copious amounts of self-acceptance, get ready to expand. Exciting affinities are emerging, and it's time to open up and give yourself permission to deepen your kinship with the life around you. Yeah, Pisces, this person does have good intentions, so I'm getting here very clearly. Do not close yourself off to this person. The Hierophant, yeah. You may have had to go through so many lessons that you don't know who you can trust and who you can't. Okay, a lot of people have switched up on you is what I'm getting here, Pisces. Yeah, disrespect will close doors that apologies can't reopen. You may have had people, Pisces, that tried to apologize to you, but you may have thought that it was just a cop-out, okay? They didn't change their behavior, all right? What can an apology do when the damage has been done is what I'm getting here, Pisces. So some of you, you're taking an approach of being very logical or very analytical or very much in your logic, okay? Instead of in your emotions, because what you had to go through, Pisces, may have caused a burden in your life. It may have caused exhaustion when it comes to your emotions. It may have caused disappointment or heartbreak. And now you're just being very logical about things. And yeah, there's an energy, Pisces, of being icy, okay? Whether you're an ice king or an ice queen, you may come off as distant or overly protective of self. But again, this person, they understand, okay? It's almost like they see themselves in you. So they have the patience, Pisces. They have the heart for it. For a lot of you, Pisces, you're allowing people to prove themselves, okay? You're not necessarily reaching out to others, but Spirit is saying, Pisces, do not be afraid to ask for help. Six of Swords, you don't have to do it all alone. You don't have to be strong all the time. And this is why you have a role model coming in. You've earned it, Pisces. This is a reward. Whoever this person is, it's an angel, it's a helper coming into your life. Now, 10 of Cups is going to lead you to emotional fulfillment. 8 of Wands is going to happen very fast. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Prioritize your creativity, Pisces, because that's going to allow you to enter the flow state and raise your vibration. And that is important, okay, because that's how this person finds you. Yeah, we have an Ace of Wands to an Ace of Cups. Holy Spirit, give me a few more messages for Pisces in regards to this reading. What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? Okay, they love your eyes, and we have a divine match. Pisces, are you seeing this? Okay, this is connected to your 10 of Cups. All right, you have a role model coming in as one person, and you have a divine match coming in as well. Okay, this is a different person, Pisces. I've been pulling this card in 3 of your readings. Okay, so for a lot of you, this is happening in the month of October. Okay, we have the 10 of Cups, it's card number 10. So yeah, 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Cups. There's a lot happening in your life at this time, Pisces, and there's a need to be open-minded, to do something different, to try something different, to just release what is no longer serving you. Again, it sounds easy, but it's a lot harder to do. No longer holding on to the past. The past may be trying to hold on to you. Okay, so some of you, Pisces, if you need to do a cord-cutting meditation, if you need to release some people out of your life, or bring some kind of closure or conclusion to a phase of your life, do so, okay? Because in your next phase, you have a divine match coming in, and you also have a role model, okay? This person is gonna love your eyes, okay? One of the ways that you're gonna know who this person is they may compliment your eyes, they may love your eyes. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? Yeah, there is a big shift coming into your life. And it's a positive shift. sense of humor, leader. Okay, yeah, this person has a sense of humor. Whoever this person is, they may be very funny, okay? They may be very lighthearted, okay? They seem like a mature person. They seem like they're older than you, okay? But they still are in touch with that playful side. Yeah, this person is a leader, okay? We have makeover. Yeah, exactly, Pisces. You are transforming. You are transitioning. And there's a new version of you coming into play. Yeah, Pisces 2.0, Pisces 3.0, Pisces 4.0. I'm hearing, Pisces, who do you want to be in this next phase? Who do you want to be? What do you want this to feel like? I'm hearing, Pisces, the world is yours. Yeah, this is about you, okay? Someone may have tried to attach themselves or connect themselves to your path, but they're not meant to be in your life, Pisces. They're not. And you know that, okay? Deep down, you know that. This is why we have the word no, okay, coming in. Death and rebirth, yeah. For some people, if they undergo the transformation and they rise, Pisces, then it's very likely that you can stay in the same vibration. But when they're not doing the work, it's just out of alignment. And that out of alignment energy can affect the foundation. It can create instability. Yeah, this is why death and rebirth, card number 13, 1 plus 3 is 4. This is all about creating a foundation, building a foundation that is so stable and that is built on integrity so that you can build this new life, okay? Because you do have a makeover coming in. Your next card, Pisces, is happiness, okay? This card came out yesterday, Pisces, and we have feelings, okay? Yeah, for some of you, Pisces, there's a need to prioritize your happiness over your feelings. What does that mean? If you're feeling unmotivated, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling a little blue or a little apathetic or just remembering the past or feeling someone pulling on your energy, okay, choose your happiness. What does that mean? That you psych yourself out of that, okay? You go to the park, you go for a walk, you sit in the sun, you do things that make you happy. Okay, because you're already having to deal with a transformation, you're already having to deal with an ending and someone holding on to your energy. That's a lot of water. That's a lot of emotions and feelings. So do things, Pisces, that are going to uplift you, okay? So that you're not necessarily getting pushed into these emotions or these feelings, because it feels very turbulent. It feels very, very chaotic in a sense. This is why we have the 7 of Cups. Yeah, there's a need to bring stability to your emotions is what I'm getting here. And the thing is, it's normal, Pisces. Whenever you have a big level up or a big transition or you're letting go of something or someone or even a past version of self, it is bittersweet, okay? There are feelings that are attached or involved in that situation that need to be processed. But with happiness, Pisces, is all about embracing the new, because this new phase is truly what's going to make you happy. This person could not make you happy, Pisces. And what I'm getting here is you already knew that deep down, okay? Now, as you're moving in this new direction, you do have a divine match coming in, Pisces, and I'm seeing this very clearly. 10 of Cups and divine match. Swords, Pisces, transitions, help arriving at the perfect time. Pisces, I just got chills. Exactly, you have a role model coming in, and they're arriving at the perfect time because you decided to end something. You decided to transform. You decided to change and to move forward, and now you have help arriving at the perfect time. Rites of passage, healing, moving beyond trauma or shadows of the past. Again, the hardest part is over. It says here, personal evolution, a spiritual transition or journey. I accept help as I easily cross this transition. Again, Pisces, this transition doesn't have to be hard. This person is going to make it easy. This person is going to make it enjoyable. Again, they have a good sense of humor and they're very much connected to the divine as well in their own way. Okay, you're represented by the High Priestess, they're represented by the Hierophant, okay? So they do have a divine connection. They are spiritually tapped in, is what I'm getting here. It says here, you are moving through a period of realignment, and things can feel turbulent during these times of transition. Trust that a better future awaits you on the other side of this change. Maybe you're going through a rite of passage or an intense spiritual transformation. These experiences are profoundly personal, and you may feel alone right now. Again, Pisces, you don't have to do this alone. You have this person coming in. Even when it's difficult to accept assistance from others, remain open to receiving help from the most unexpected of places. Allow this gentle support of the universe to move you through this ocean of evolution and lean towards the silver linings on the horizon. More sunshine, yes. Sometimes we find ourselves adrift because we think we're ready to move on, but our heart is still anchored to the past. What old chapter needs to be closed? Chase guidance in the form of renewed hope and get ready to explore fresh beginnings on the opposite side of shore. Exactly, Pisces. These feelings or these emotions, they may not even be coming from you. Okay, you may have tried to let go of the past, but the past is still holding on to you. Or spirit is sending a role model, Pisces. I'm gonna go ahead and dive deeper in the extended. I want to know who this divine match is. I want to know who they are, how you're going to recognize them, Pisces. I'm also going to clarify this Ace of Wands in the reverse. We're going to go ahead and pull some spirit's advice and hidden challenges, what you don't see coming. And overall, Pisces, I'm going to look into what is this Eight of Wands, because Eight of Wands is calling you into action. What are you being called to take action on? Okay, it's a very fast moving energy, Pisces, and what it does is it creates a window of opportunity. Okay, if you take that leap of faith in that window of opportunity, you arrive to your destination. Okay, there's no such thing, Pisces, as missing an opportunity. Okay, you may miss it, but it may come back around. But right now, you have an opportunity here, right now. Okay, within the next 8 days. Yeah, I'm hearing that very clearly. Within the next 8 days, that is going to create a window of opportunity for you to take action, for you to do something. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify that, Pisces, in the extended. We're way over an hour here. So if you resonate with this reading, Pisces, the link is down below for the extended. Blessings. Take care, Pisces.